People were just making jokes. They knew what it was.
But let's keep this real. The amount of people who I've, in a 13-hour drunken party, okay, that I've jumped on their back and someone's caught a picture is like, I've done that 1,000 times. Now, I will tell you that, like, in my head, that ain't happening anymore.
Slim Thug didn't whisper. He looked dead into the lens and basically said the quiet part out loud, hinting that Lil Baby's image isn't what it seems, and dropping Michael Rubin's name like a lit match in a dry room. He knew exactly what that would set off. The question now, is this just noise, or are there receipts hiding in plain sight? Slim Thug's clip didn't float across the timeline, it slammed into it. He wasn't debating style evolution, he was drawing a hard line between eras. In his world, the uniform is simple, white tees, grease on the hands, no confusion about what you stand on. The subtext was loud. If your look tells a different story than your lyrics, the image starts talking over the music.
The white party would be there, and then they have Lil Baby like in a sandwich. They're hugging him from the front and the back and stuff. And I'm like, yo, get off of him. That's my favorite new artist. Like, yo, get off him. I don't want him going to those.
The timing made it sting. Lil Baby had just gone viral for a fit that broke from his usual silhouette, and the internet was already circling with jokes and side eyes. Slim leaned into the moment, talking codes and credibility, daring anyone to push up if they had a problem, making it clear he'd stand on every word. Stitch after stitch, the clip spread, and the conversation shifted from, is the outfit fire, to what does this say about the brand? He never had to say Baby's name. Context did it for him. To his supporters, it was a reality check. To his critics, it was gatekeeping dressed up as tough love. Either way, the spark landed, because this wasn't just fabric, it was an authenticity test. But that wasn't the piece that kept this burning.
Even the whole Michael Rubin thing, I don't play with period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, on no funny, weird shit. You feel me? I'm dapping Kuzma up. And Mike's happy to see me. He run up on me.
Right.
You've seen it. Rubin's all-white party, the annual billionaire meets hitmaker parade. One picture from 2023 caught a tight, stacked hug. Rubin, Lil Baby, and Kyle Kuzma paused in a split second that looked way different once the timeline got a hold of it. Overnight, it was a meme factory. Big accounts joked, 50 Cent chimed in. The frame stopped being a moment and started being a message, whatever message people already wanted to believe. Memes multiplied into think pieces. Commenters did amateur body language analysis, reading closeness, hand placement, facial angles like it was forensic science. Old photos resurfaced. Party clips were spliced into speculative threads. The algorithm loved it. Engagement begets visibility. Visibility begets certainty.
Lil Baby, you'd have been somebody's baby. You got on the white sorority girl shorts right now. With the thigh tats out is crazy. I can see that those backshot hugs that Michael Rubin was giving you have taken full effect. That nigga got all up in your backfield. When that man said he was gonna hit the hole hard, he was not talking about an Eagles game.
Suddenly, one snapshot felt bigger than a catalog of music. Brands watch that stuff. Fans do too. When a single image turns into a narrative, it can drown out everything else, even wins. That's why the photo wouldn't fade. It was simple, sticky, and easy to share. Whether you saw brotherly hype or something more, the picture became a litmus test for how you already felt about Lil Baby. And when jokes won't quit, the person in the middle eventually has to talk. Months later, Lil Baby sat down with Lil Yachty and finally addressed the clip everyone kept recycling. He called the moment horseplay, said it happened in the middle of a crowded party, and added that he even had Rubin pull the home security footage. Proof in his eyes that the internet's freeze frame wasn't the full story. He chose not to post it. That decision wasn't about hiding, he implied. It was about refusing to feed an echo chamber that turns every pixel into a plot twist.
Y'all get in the shower.
Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Get everyone to love each other.
Now this who did it though. See this the.
He also admitted the memes actually get to him because once a joke hardens into a narrative, it follows you into rooms your music earned. Fans split down the middle. Some respected the boundary. Not everything needs the court of public opinion. Others read the silence as smoke. A quick, cryptic IG line, basically people talk till things get real, fueled both camps before disappearing, which only made the debate louder. There's a PR calculus here. If you drop receipts, you look defensive. If you don't, you look evasive. Either way, the story keeps moving until something heavier outweighs it. Still, there was another thread people wouldn't drop, the money piece. Here's where the story gets complicated. Lil Baby revealed he once dropped around $8 to $9 million in a marathon gambling streak.
And me and Mike Rubin, we had the best conversations ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause he also like damn near fascinated with the way I live, and I'm fascinated with the way he lives, so we like meet in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to tell him like all the black moguls, and I ain't gonna say all cause Swiss Beats, he's the one.
Roughly a weekend's worth of bad decisions. After that, he says Michael Rubin wrote letters to casinos to have him banned so he'd stop. On paper, that's a lifeline, someone with reach using it to close a door you can't seem to stop walking through. It also shows power because not everyone can make that call and actually get a response. To fans already side-eyeing the white party photo, this became the new lens. If Rubin can shut down casinos, what else can he influence? Mentor versus manager, energy versus leverage. That's where rumor thrives in the gray space between gratitude and dependency. Others push back. Interventions like this are common in high-pressure industries. Agents, execs, even teammates step in when a star is sliding.
What's up, Mike? Get up off me, dog. You heard me, Mike? Get up off me, man. Look, this man on my legs, y'all. Get this man.
Don't be making fun of me when I'm drunk. You're gonna get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone.
Both readings can be true at once. It can be a real assist and still look like control from the outside. The algorithm loves that ambiguity. Follow the money threads multiplied, screenshots flew, and each retelling shaved off nuance until a tidy narrative was left standing. But facts are facts. The loss happened, the bans happened, and Baby says Rubin helped make them stick. Everything beyond that, motives, strings, secret deals, is speculation unless someone shows paperwork. And then Baby made a personal pivot that lit up his own fan base. The ink switch. For years, Lil Baby made no tattoos part of his brand. An intentional choice he explained as keeping doors open beyond rap.
Shit happening.
Shit going on, man.
Shit happening.
Shit going on.
It's not a fire drill. It's a real thing.
Dominique, do you want to do the toast? Do you want to do the honors now?
One of y'all?
That's why the reveal hit so hard. Not a small wrist piece, but bold, high-visibility ink. 90s Baby stamped across both thighs and CBFW running down the leg. Overnight, timelines turned into side-by-sides. Old interviews versus new clips, clean skin versus statement lettering. Supporters called it growth, an artist claiming his era and identity on his own terms. Skeptics called it a contradiction. If a core principle can flip, what else can? And because the internet loves a code to crack. CBFW became a guessing game, spun into meanings that fit whatever story people already believed. Context added fuel. Not long ago, Baby had swatted away tattoo rumors by saying any ink you saw was for visuals. Now the real thing arrived loud and permanent. To fans already primed by party photos and gossip threads, the ink felt like another breadcrumb. But tattoos don't prove a conspiracy. They prove a mood, a phase, a chapter. Artists mark milestones, fresh success, new circles, personal vows on skin all the time. The reason this one spiraled is simple. It rewrote a sentence people thought was fixed about who Lil Baby is. And when identity moves, narratives chase it. Which is exactly why the next part matters. Sorting what's real from what's rumor. Let's put cards on the table. Here's what's verified. The viral 2023 white party photo exists. 50 Cent and others joked publicly. Lil Baby later said it was horseplay and asked Rubin to pull security footage. He also says Rubin helped ban him from casinos after a massive loss. Those are on-record points. What's unverified claims that Rubin secretly controls Baby or that their bond goes beyond business and friendship. That's internet chatter, no hard proof. Rumors suggest, fans speculate, blogs connect dots.
Just because I won't, like, if it was me, I would think it's funny, but it actually hurt him a little bit for a year, and that ate at me. That did eat at me. But you know what, again, the one thing I'd say, when you're...
But speculation isn't confirmation. Here's the truth. Proximity to power always breeds narratives. When a billionaire's orbit overlaps with a chart topper's rise, people write their own episodes and call it a documentary. Yet Slim Thug's angle isn't just about rumors, it's about culture and codes. Slim's broader gripe wasn't only Baby. It was the whole wave, shorts, tanks, cropped fits, pink belts, whatever the trend is this week. To him, the costume is changing the message. The old guard hears a certain outfit and assumes a different set of rules. But music does this every decade. Style flips, the sound morphs, fans argue, and the genre keeps moving. That's why this clash resonated. It wasn't only about one rapper's wardrobe. It was a fight over who gets to define real. And that loops us back to the most uncomfortable question of all. If Slim's push keeps snowballing and one more receipt lands, real or misread, the narrative could stick to Lil Baby in ways that distract from the music. But if Baby controls the next beats, drops a run of undeniable records, tells his story plainly when it matters, and refuses to play defense for every meme, the internet moves on. That's the cycle. The audience doesn't need a perfect hero, they just need a clear story. Rumors travel faster than facts, but careers are built on what lasts. If there's more to the Slim Thug jabs than posturing, it'll surface. If not, the songs will outlive the noise. In the end, this isn't just a tea spill, it's a stress test. One side says the image is slipping, the other says it's all out of context snapshots and online telephone. The only thing that cuts through is the next chapter. If Lil Baby's music and moves lock in, the memes fade. If not, one more viral moment could hardcast the story in people's heads. For now, the only honest answer is this. There's smoke. Some of it from real fires, a lot from rumor bonfires. Which is which depends on what we see next.